late in 1955. Rock and roll was barely alive, and a young man came from Memphis to do his thing. The house was full, the lights were dim, the crowd eagerly awaited him because they'd heard stories about how this boy could sing. Carl Perkins tore up the room, and then Johnny Cash went boom chicka boom. Both were well received by everyone there. Just 14, and on the very first row, I'd come to see the show. I could feel electricity in the air. Now, I didn't know much about rock and roll. I was country deep down in my soul. I had no idea what this young man could do. I knew Carl and John and Billy and Roy and Sonny and Warren, but this Memphis boy, somebody mentioned him. I said, Elvis who? And then Scotty Moore began to play, and Bill Black joined in, and they had such a sound I'd never heard before. They introduced him, and he came out. The girls began to scream and shout, and the crowd jumped to its feet with a mighty roar. He sang, "That's all right now, mama." He sang about the blue suede shoes. Mississippi boy with the rockabilly sound and a little bit of rhythm and blues. That blue moon of Kentucky, won't you bring along your rocking shoes? Meet me in a hurry out behind the barn. We're gonna pick the little rockabilly blues. I could see fire flashing in his eyes, and around me there were moans and sighs and screams. I thought I was gonna die. My knees were weak and I couldn't stand, but I couldn't sit still because this man had something that just tore me up inside. He gave his soul to us that night, and I wonder still if he had the right to touch my heart and lead me where I've gone. He was my brother. He was my friend. He opened his arms and took me in, and he sang me to sleep the nights when I was alone. I shared his triumphs and my dreams, and I nursed my hopes and plans and schemes that I could be like him and call him friend. His music carried me on, and it lifted me when I was down. I always thought that it could never end. When time is gone, if it should be that just one day is given me, I'd choose that night in 55 by far. For history was made in 55, and I'm glad I was there to see it arrive at the birth of the great American superstar. And he sang, "That's all right now, mama." He sang about the blue suede shoes. Mississippi boy with the rockabilly sound and a little bit of rhythm and blues. He cried, "Blue moon of Kentucky,